Was good. Shout out to the My Skin is My Sin radio. I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all know me. I'm Camp Cleveland or Marcus. I do the educational tours to Africa. And if you're interested, you can contact me. If you have any questions, let me know. We go all year round. The tours, they include flight, breakfast, hotel, dinner, insurance, cover the trip. Anybody gets sick, any medical issues, if you have to do an emergency cancellation, anything of that nature, all of that stuff will be covered. And all of the activities that we do, whether we go into a museum or we ride the camels or we ride a boat down the Nile River, we engage in a lot of different activities. So we have 7 tours going to Africa. We go to South Africa, we go to Kenya, we go to Egypt, Ethiopia, Senegal, Cape Verde, and we go to Ghana. So I know a lot of times people they be like, "Oh, okay, you been to Africa, or you go to Africa, or whatever." Africa is 54 different countries, so they all different. You know what I'm saying? Um, the best example I could give you is if a person go to Mexico, they go to Jamaica, they go to Haiti, they go to Canada, they go to the United States. All of those countries are on the continent of America, North America. But as we know, obviously, those countries have a different language, different weather, different laws. The people look different. They eat different foods. They cook differently. They dress differently. So Africa is far more diverse than any other continent. So if you can, you at least visit one, and if you can, you visit more. But just to give you an example, the Egyptian tour, we basically focus on that ancient African history going into 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 years ago. So, we go to the Valley of the Kings, the Valley of the Queens. We go to Hatshepsut's temple, the Temple of Luxor, the Temple of Karnak. We go to the Step Pyramid, the Bent Pyramid, the Red Pyramid, the Black Pyramid, the Pyramids of Giza. And we go to different cities. We go to Luxor, we go to Cairo, we go to Aswan, we go to Abu Simbel, we go to Memphis, Saqqara, Cairo. And the next tour we do Ethiopia. And that's the beginning, as far as, the oldest humans is concerned. Ethiopia is home to the oldest human skeletons ever found, and also arguably the first Christian nation. So it's a lot of ancient religion and Christianity. A lot of that history is there. We learn about Haile Selassie and his empire. And, Ethiopia was also the only African country never to be colonized by a European country. So it's a lot of, pride and love and respect for Ethiopia. That's what that tour focuses on. They got a lot of good food, a lot of good, music, good dancing. We go to Ghana. That's a great cultural experience. We really go down into the villages. We see people making clothes, making kente cloth. We get to see people, dancing, playing the drums. We really get immersed in that village life. We go up in the hills. We eat the food as they grow it. They pick it off the tree and we ready to go. Also while we in Ghana, we go to the slave dungeons. We go to some of the most infamous slave dungeons in Africa. We go to Elmina Castle. We go to Cape Coast. We check out those places, and that's an experience in itself. Every black person should experience that at least one time. Um, I'm trying to think. The next country we do Senegal. Senegal, they have a great culture. We watch the Senegalese wrestling. That's very popular. Senegal is home to the world's largest museum on African civilization. Period. It also it has the largest statue in Africa, the Renaissance monument. We go to Goree Island. They have a slave dungeon there as well. And when you're in Senegal, you can see some of the resemblance, just like many of the other African countries. You'll see some familiar faces, and it's definitely a great experience. We go to South Africa, we learn about Nelson Mandela and his movement, Winnie Mandela, the ANC, Desmond Tutu. We go to Soweto, we learn about the Soweto uprising, we learn about apartheid. We go to the infamous Apartheid Museum, We go to Robben Island. We go to the prison where Nelson Mandela spent almost 27 years fighting for black people. So that's a great experience. We go to Cape Town. We go to Johannesburg. We go to Shaka Zulu's grave site. We learn about the Zulu Nation, and it just continues from there. So if you have any questions, hit me up 216-526-5241. My email is campcleveland216@gmail. My Instagram is Camp Cleveland. My Facebook is Camp Cleveland, and I've traveled to more than 60 countries around the world. So I got the experience. People of all ages, colors, sizes, shapes, or whatever, they're more than welcome to travel with us. Peace. My skin is my sin.